Hey guys, so I wanted to do the tag that's been going around by Andre's Choice, which is my Perfect Imperfections, and I just never really got around to doing it. I've just been really busy and stuff, so I finally have a chance to get around to it, and I think this is a really great tag. And I know a lot of people think, oh, why would you want to focus on your imperfections? But it's not, it's just like she said, and like many others have said, it's just, pointing out the things in your body that you don't particularly really love, but they are what makes you you. So, starting off with the things I don't care about myself, because I don't like saying, oh, I hate this about my body, I don't like this, I'd much rather say the things that I'm not in love with. So, one of the things that I'm not in love with, and I have hair in my mouth, and this is going to sound probably really stupid to you guys, but I don't know why it bothers me, but I really don't like my widow's peak. And I know a lot of people have them, and if you have one, like, don't be like, oh my god, I should hate mine too, because it's just me, like, I just don't like mine. And I don't know why I like it, I just feel like it looks strange on me, like this random piece of section of hair just decided to just grow down my forehead. And it's like, because like when I put my hair in a ponytail, like, look how weird that looks. It's just like this random piece of hair. So out of boredom, I took a picture of my hair and I kind of like photoshopped like that section of hair out, and it looked so weird. Like, it didn't even look right. Like, it was just like, no, that just looks strange. And then I have like all these little like witty bitty hairs. I've had these for like my entire life, and they just don't grow out. So, whatever, I don't really care about those, but I just don't really like the widow's peak. I just think it looks weird, and sometimes I'll have my hair like a little bit like this, so you can't really see the widow's peak. So sometimes you'll see it, sometimes you don't. But, it's just whatever. Like, if I ever, like, thought of getting it removed, like, it would just look weird, knowing what it looked like after I photoshopped it off. Like, I would never go get surgery or something, or whatever, laser treatments to remove the hair there, because it just would look funny, So, I mean, I'd much rather keep it and be annoyed with it than, go through some surgery or something to remove it. So another thing that I don't love about my body is my eye shape. Like, it's really weird, and you're probably not going to be able to tell now. Maybe you can, maybe, but like one eye, like this eye, sits a little bit higher, but it's also wider. So I was looking through some pictures a while back, and one of the pictures I was going through, my husband was like, he's like, I never noticed that before. You have one eye that's a little bit wider than the other one. I was like, I know, like it literally looks like I have one eye like this, but I think this is the eye that's wider. So it's like, I feel like I'm like this. So sometimes when I smile in pictures, like, I'll smile like this, and I'll intentionally like close this eye like a little bit more so that it's even. And it sounds really stupid, but I don't know why like one eye is bigger than the other, and I never really noticed it until just recently. And my husband didn't even notice it till I took a picture, but I don't know, it's just kind of weird. Like, I know everybody's face is not perfect. So the last thing that I don't love about my body is probably the one that annoys me the most. And if anybody has this, you'll agree with me. So I have kind of like a skin disease, disorder thing, whatever you want to call it, on my legs, and it's called psoriasis. And if you've never heard of it or anything, Google it. Like, it looks so disgusting, and don't think my legs look like that. Like, my legs look normal. They look perfectly normal. But in their wintertime, mainly, in the wintertime, like, it just, I guess because the temperature just gets so cold, like, my skin gets so dry, like it's trying to overcompensate for the skin that's dried out. And what happens with psoriasis is, like, your skin cells produce, like, you've got layers of skin cells, and it's, building so rapidly. It's like, brrr, it's like it's building so rapidly, it over makes skin cells. And so you've got For the people that have really bad psoriasis, I don't, but for the people that have really bad psoriasis, it's very red and very scaly. It looks like literally looks like scales from a fish, and it's just very itchy. It is the most itchiest thing you've ever had to deal with in your entire life. Like, you think poison ivy is itchy, think 10 times worse. Like, and you try to ignore it, and it's like it gets itchier and itchier, and you just can't take it. You just have to scratch it. So luckily mine hasn't broke out in a really long time. I had it when I was in 8th grade really bad, and then it just all of a sudden disappeared. And then in 2008, it just all of a sudden came out of nowhere, and that's how it does. Like, it can go away for, 20 years of your life, and then one day, boom, it'll just pop out of nowhere. So it's a big pain in the butt, but I have a high tolerance for itch. Like, I can ignore it and just suck it up and deal with it. And I use natural products on my legs, like lotions, like certain lotions and like skin scrubs, like on my legs, to keep them from getting so itchy and broken out. So people don't think I have it because my legs are perfectly fine. They look normal, but underneath the surface, it's very different. So that's one of the things that I really, really don't like about my skin. It's just very, very hard to deal with. So on to the things that I like about myself. I have like a million. No, I'm kidding. So one of the things that I like moving my hands like this. One of the things that I really, really like about myself is my eyes. And I get so many compliments on my eyes, not my eye shape, don't get confused, my eye color. A lot of people say your eyes are so beautiful. I've never seen, that color on anybody's eyes. And in high school, I had a teacher that actually had, and I'm sorry if you keep hearing the washing machine, but in high school, I had a teacher that actually had the same color eyes as me. And she's one of the only other people that I've met. My husband's best friend from high school, he had the same color eyes as me. So it's like, those are the only 2 people in my life that I've ever seen have the same color eyes as me. And I can't describe what color they are. I mean, they're not like a blue, they're like I don't know, like I can't describe them. Like most people with blue eyes, like my husband, he has dark blue eyes. Like, when you think blue eyes, that's what you think. You think like dark blue. But I don't even know what to call my eyes. Like, are they like grayish blue? Or are they like a greeny blue? Or are they like a teal? Like, I don't know. Like, you guys tell me, like, what color do you think my eyes are? Because I can't describe it, And it's like, when I told my parents I wanted to get contacts instead of glasses, my dad was like, well, you're not getting colored ones because your eyes are beautiful the way they are. I'm like, okay, I didn't say I wanted color ones, but okay. So that is definitely one of the things that I love about myself. Another thing that I love is my stomach. Like, ever since I can remember, I've always had a flat stomach, and I have never, ever had to work hard for it, like ever. I can eat like 20,000 donuts and I will never gain weight. It's just how I was born. My mom's the same way. I mean, we eat junk food all the time and, we don't gain weight. But I've never had to work hard to keep my stomach flat. Like, I know people who like have to do sit-ups all the time or in crunches and, planks and stuff to get their abs like super flat. But ever since I was like a kid, I've always had a flat stomach. And all through middle school and high school, like, all my friends were always jealous because they're like, how do you have such a flat stomach? And I'm like, I'm lucky, I guess. Like, I've always been like this. Like, it's no shock to people. So definitely love having a flat stomach. The last thing I love is my skin on my face. My skin on my face is a lot different than the skin on my legs. It's a whole lot different. It kind of sucks that my face is oily all the time. Like, I'm like constantly like blotting it with like makeup wipes, like the blotting sheets. But I actually just recently read if you've got oily skin that it's good because later on in life you actually tend to wrinkle at a slower rate than people who have dry skin. So, I take it as it comes, whatever. But my skin on my face is very, very like clear, like all the time. Like, I mean, ever since I hit puberty, I guess, all of my friends, like, literally had the pizza face thing going on. No offense, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings or anything. I'm not trying to pick on anybody, but, you know, they were broken out, like, really bad, and I'd get, like, 2 here, 1 here, get 1 over here, you know, like, occasionally I'll get a pimple, but I've never had acne ever in my entire life. I don't know what it's like to have to deal with acne. I mean, like, if I get 3 pimples at one time, I'm like, oh my god, like, why is my face breaking out? And to people, it's like, man, I wish I had only 3 at one time. Like, I get like 2,000 at one time. So, I'm very lucky to have a very clear face. It's always been very good complexion, you know. I just got blessed with great skin on my face. And, like, I know people who will eat a chocolate bar and they'll break out. Because chocolate does something to people that just, like, tears their skin up. I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand why people break out as bad as they do. But this is no lie. Like, this is seriously, like, true story here. For some reason, I was craving Butterfingers, like, a couple months back. Like, September? No. August. I just started craving Butterfingers, and I don't really like them that much. Like, I used to not really eat them. I was eating them, like, I went to Sam's Club and got the whole box, like, 36-pack of bars, like, the real long ones, like the actual bar, not like the fun pack, you know, the ones that are, like, this big. No lie, I had a Butterfinger every single day for 2 months straight, and sometimes I'd have it twice a day. So, like, out of the week, sometimes I would eat one at work, and then I'd come home and eat another one. Like, I was just eating so many, but I don't know what it was. Like, it was for 2 months straight. Now I don't want any. Like, I'm just like, oh, I don't want them no more. Like, I totally wore it out. But I don't know what it was. Like, I craved a Butterfinger, like, every single day. Like, all day long. I wanted to eat, like, 4 or 5 of them, and I was like, no, I can't do that. Like, eating one every single day is bad enough. But I never broke out, like, ever. Like, all that time in those 2 months that I ate a Butterfinger every single day, I never broke out. So, that's it. That is my tag. I really enjoy doing this. Like, I think this is so fun. Like, this is one of, like, the best tags to watch. And Andrea, oh my god, like, she was so funny. Like, I was cracking up. Like, all her videos anyways are, like, hilarious. But I was cracking up the entire time watching her video. So anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.